What's going on, fam? We're diving into the legend himself, Michael Jordan, aka the basketball GOAT. He's not just a baller on the court, but a savage offensive assassin off the court who isn't afraid to take those shots. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, it's no surprise that there's a ton of juicy stories from teammates and rivals spilling the tea on just how ruthless and mean Jordan can be. Chameleonaire. MJ saw Chameleonaire rolling and was hating. The Riding Dirty rapper had this crazy moment when he met his hero, Michael Jordan. You'd think it'd be all sunshine and rainbows, right? Nah, brace yourself. Chameleonaire, being a real one, asks MJ for a pic. And what does Jordan do? He straight up brushes him off, drops some curses, and hits him with the, yo, drop 15,000 for a jersey, and then we'll talk pics. Can you believe that? The disrespect is on another level. Like seriously, Chameleonaire was just trying to capture a legendary moment with his childhood idol. And Jordan pulls this move? That's a major L for MJ, losing a celeb fan and a childhood hero all in one go. Golfing club incident. Picture this, Michael Jordan getting kicked out of a country club for not following the dress code. So he rolls up to a country club in Miami, not vibing with the dress code. When they asked him to switch up his wardrobe on the 12th hole, you know what Jordan said? Straight up refused in that typical Jordan-y swagger. Curtis Bunn spilled the tea, calling him arrogant. I mean, no chill. And guess what the club does? They hit him with the ban hammer. No more MJ on their golf course. But you know how Jordan rolls, right? His PR team comes through with a statement like, it's their loss. MJ is a baller on the green and the ultimate guest. And I wonder why they waited until the 12th hole to say anything though. Another golfing incident. I love this next story because it exemplifies the GOAT's competitive nature to a T. Speaking of a T, we head back to the golf course. So post-retirement, Jordan's all about that golf life. But let's rewind to 1992 when the Dream Team was tearing it up in Monte Carlo before dominating the Barcelona Olympics. One day, Coach Chuck Daly and MJ hit the golf course. It's a nail-biter down to the wire, and Daly clinches the win by just one shot. Game over, right? But hold up. This is Michael Jordan we're talking about. Losing is not in his playbook. Daly, thinking he's all smart, vows to never face off against Jordan again. Big mistake. The next morning, crack of dawn, Jordan's on Daly's case, pounding on his door. He straight up refused to leave until he got that rematch. And guess what? MJ snags the win by a shot. Classic. Now, here's the kicker. Jordan's refusal to accept defeat wasn't just on the court. It brought out some next-level petulant behavior. But hey, that's what made him great, right? The man just couldn't handle an L, even on the golf course. Sucker shot on Kerr. This is a true mean tale from the TNT analyst himself, Steve Kerr, spilling the beans about MJ's leadership on the Dan Patrick Show. So back in the day, Kerr and Jordan had a little scrimmage clash during training camp. Kerr didn't hold back when he took offense to something MJ said. And what does Jordan do? He throws a punch straight to Kerr's face. Yeah, you heard that right. MJ with the hands. But here's the plot twist. Instead of nursing a grudge, Kerr sees it as a pivotal moment. He stood up, went back at Jordan, and earned some serious respect. And get this, despite the whole punch to the face drama, they end up with a solid relationship. Fast forward to the 1997 NBA Finals, and Kerr's the man Jordan passes to for the game-winning championship clinching shot. All that ends well is well, right? I'd love to ask Kerr how hard a GOAT punches though. The acceptance speech.
From the moment he set foot on an NBA court, Michael Jordan dominated his sport like few athletes ever had. He electrified crowds with his skill and style. He turned the Chicago Bulls into a dynasty with 6 championships in 8 years.
Acceptance speeches. They're supposed to be warm, appreciative, and inspiring, right? Well, this speech wasn't that. Let me break down the real deal about MJ's Hall of Fame acceptance speech. This speech, a whopping 23-minute cringe-a-thon, was an absolute roller coaster. MJ went in throwing shade like confetti. High school coach, teammate, college coach, pro coaches, roommate, owner, general manager, presenter, and even his own kids caught some heat. I mean, nobody was safe from the MJ Roast Fest. But wait, he didn't just stop at roasting individuals. The Hall of Fame itself got a piece of the action, and in the midst of all this, he managed to drop only 6 thank yous. 6 thank yous in a 23-minute speech that is supposed to be about giving thanks. Classic Jordan move, right? But his speech was pure, unfiltered MJ, giving the world a front row seat to his unapologetic, straight from the heart vibe. And that's just how the GOAT rolls. GOAT bully. Bullying. It's never okay. Unless the GOAT does it. In this one, the Bulls decide to swap out Charles Oakley, one of the few dudes Jordan actually liked, and brought in Bill Cartwright. Now you think that's cool, right? Wrong. MJ wasn't feeling the loss of Oakley, his buddy, at all. So he took it out on Cartwright, giving him the nickname Medical Bill, and intentionally throwing some wild passes in practice just to show off what he thought were Cartwright's, as MJ puts it, bad hands. But here's the twist. Cartwright didn't even back down once. He stuck it out, helped the Bulls bag 3 championship rings, and held it down in the paint against some top-tier centers. MJ might not admit it, but Medical Bill's so-called bad hands played a big part in Jordan's success. It's like MJ's way of tough love, even if it meant some intense nicknames and impossible passes. Do you think the jabs helped motivate Bill? MJ ruins McRae's day. Alright, let's dive into the MJ saga with Rodney McRae. So picture this. Rodney joins the Bulls in 1992-93, ready to contribute and win a title at the age of 31. He's a solid forward, averaged 16.6 points and 8.2 rebounds just a few years back. But little did McRae know, he was about to get the full Michael Jordan experience. According to a former teammate who spilled the beans to Sports Illustrated, MJ is straight up vicious when it comes to competition. Like, next level. When McRae and MJ faced off in scrimmages, Jordan's in his face, screaming, "You're a loser! You've always been a loser!" I mean, talk about intense. Despite McRae winning a title that year, his playing time took a hit, averaging just 15.9 minutes per game. And guess what? That season turned out to be McRae's last in the NBA. MJ's competitive spirit might have contributed to the title, but it left McRae with a bit more than he bargained for. Do you think he retired just because he was in his NBA twilight years? Or did MJ's fierce competitive vibe have anything to do with it? MJ roasts this player's career. Let's rewind to the Bulls' first round clash against the Charlotte Hornets in 1995, post MJ's comeback to the NBA. Jordan was on a mission and he didn't hold back when it came to leaving his mark, especially on Muggsy Bogues. In a crucial moment, Hornets down by 1, MJ is guarding Muggsy. Jordan steps back, looks at him, and straight up says, "Shoot it, you effing midget." Yeah, you went there. And what does Muggsy do? Takes the shot, doesn't even come close. Ouch. Fast forward a year and Muggsy himself tells Bulls assistant coach Johnny Bach that he believes that the single play ruined his career. His shot never recovered and Bogues' career took a hit. Now, whether Jordan was the primary reason for the decline is up for debate. But one thing's for sure, MJ's trash talk had some serious impact. MJ tries hard against old lady. Alright, let's talk about this wild off-the-court MJ story that didn't involve basketball. So picture this, Michael Jordan gets invited to his North Carolina teammate Buzz Peterson's house for a friendly game of cards with Peterson's mother. No money on the line, just, some casual fun. But here's the kicker. When Peterson's mom steps away for a bathroom break, MJ decides to pull a fast one and sneak in some cheat moves. Yeah, you heard that right. Not for money, not for glory, just because the man wants to win at all costs. What a try hard. Chuck Klosterman sums it up perfectly, calling the whole ordeal charming because, well, it's MJ. But let's be real, if this was just some random dude from Anthropology 251 instead of the GOAT, he'd probably get doxxed and cancelled. Well fam, that's a wrap on our journey through the wild and untamed tales of Michael Jordan, the undisputed GOAT on and off the court. We'd like to leave you with the lingering question, is it all part of MJ's master plan, or is it just the byproduct of an unparalleled drive to win at all costs? Let us know down below.